Hello world, I'm AgitatedCrane, and we are going nuts, I think. The difficulty in here is normal, apocalyptic, and definitive. And honestly, I played the last game on apocalyptic, and I feel like we should try, at the very least try, this hardest difficulty. Oh, by the way, if you didn't gather from video title and definitive difficulty, we are playing Darksiders II, Definitive Edition. Yeah, let's go there. Gamma is fine. Let's accept it. Now in this game...
There can be no life without order. Good, evil, darkness, light. There must be balance in the universe. Such is the decree of the Charred Council, an ancient body charged by the Creator to preserve the very fabric of existence. But the balance has been broken. Even now, Earth smolders in ruin, fallen to the demon lords, and the Destroyer carves a new kingdom amongst his mighty chosen. Some say the Horsemen War triggered the apocalypse, that he rode to Earth unbidden and doomed all of mankind. But what of the other Horsemen, fearless enforcers of the Council's will? What of fury, strife, and death? To know those names, you must first know another. Nephilim, cursed union of angel and demon. The Nephilim had countless realms to the sword, and burned them to ash. But 4 amongst them grew weary of the slaughter, and feared their conquest would imperil the balance. And so a truce was made. The 4 would serve the Council in exchange for unimaginable power. Thus were the dreaded Horsemen formed, and the Riders' first task was to purge their own brethren from creation, to annihilate the Nephilim and destroy their souls. Let us now cast our gaze to one amongst the 4, not War, who lies chained at the Council's feet, professing his innocence, but one who would save his brother above all else. He has many names: Kinslayer, Executioner, Death.
Oh, death. Nah, we are not going to sing. I can't sing anyway.
To bargain for war's freedom, Death swore that he would resurrect humanity. But he knew not how this might be done.
Stop offering to skip the movies game.
And so Death rode forth into the icy veil to find the Keeper of Secrets.
Quickly, to the frozen throne. Ah, so beautiful. Find a way to save war. Find the Keeper of Secrets. And we are on a new horse. In previous game we played as War and we rode Ruin, if I'm not mistaken. Now we are playing Death, and I think we cannot go back. Ah, Saruman is laughing at us. And if I'm not mistaken, his pale horse is Despair. Can we? Okay, we can dismount. That is nice. But I wanted to check. Nope. Nope. Think so? No. No. Okay. so we will not be taken right away. What I wanted to mention? Yes, cutscenes. Glows whenever despair. Yes, it is despair. Summon or banish despair. I'm not a fan of cutscenes in this game. I think we will be having different cutscenes as well, but that one introduction, even though I think the first one, I may be recollecting it poorly, I think it had it as well, but it was way more epic than what we got here. Let's charge. Now we selected harder difficulty, so prepare to clench your buttocks because I will probably die a lot. Alright, here we go. Right, and the difference between Death and War is Death is faster, right? He also has those sides, but he also is way more agile. So where War would have jumped and he would jump somewhere like here, Death runs on walls. Alright, let's see what the combat is about. Alright, we can still dodge. As you can see, there are some numbers floating around, so nope. So it's more RPG-like. In previous game we did not see what damage we did. I think we can disable it, but it looks cool, right? So why shouldn't we? Why should we? I mean, and you may have noticed that now they are not... there is no option to execute enemies. Let's see our inventory. We now have inventory system, right? So for example, sights are fast weapons, right? Now hammer is slow. And we have also new armor. Can we equip it? Yes, we can. And it changes how we look. Great. Great, great, great. Now we have Dust. Though he has wings, a beak and feathers, do not mistake Dust for a mere crow. He is something more. Perhaps another trick of the Crow Father or another curse. Dust serves as guide to the Pale Rider across creation's many blighted worlds. For that alone, Death is thankful enough not to slay the bird. And Despair, Death's noble steed, Despair is a battle-hardened monument to the horseman's own power. Defeat is all but unimaginable when the two join to ride. Wherever Death goes, Despair soon follows. Together they strike fear into the stoutest of hearts. We also have skills. As you can see, there is Harbinger and Necromancer skill tree. I think Harbinger is a regular fighter and Necromancer is more a mage. And just as in previous game, we'll be going more into the fighter skill tree. We have a nice map. The Vale with the Dark Fortress, or as it is commonly known, the Frozen Throne. And now here we have stats actually, so yep. Let's see. Oh, we can actually equip secondary weapon. So should we? Sure, why not? Equip it. As you can see, this is slow as fuck. But it can also be charged, so I'm thinking that we will be maybe using it in some cases, but not in many, to be honest. Sights are our weapon of choice. I think we can even like switch to not use sights, but use like daggers or something like claws. But no, we will not be doing that. Oh, not a trap at all. Find a way to save war, reach the top of Dark Fortress. Very well. Move towards the wall at an angle, then jump to run along the wall. Here we go. And we can actually fall in here as well. But this is like tutorial, so there is nothing here for us. No loot. Oh. How do you like this? How about this? Great. Poor quality wraps, but we can sell them eventually. And loot. Pick up, pick up, pick up. Great. We now have health potions, which is great. Should be useful. I'm thinking maybe the camera is way too sensitive. Options. Aim sensitivity. But oh, we can actually decrease the difficulty. No. Let's do aim sensitivity, something like that. I do want autocollect maybe. Let's not rotate minimap. Let's decrease a little bit music maybe. Just slightly sounds so we can hear voices better. That requires restart, so no. Resolution is okay. Let's max that out. Are we stuck? No, we are not stuck. Okay. Anything downstairs of interest? No, nothing at all. Aha! I see you there. Frozen Scourge Warrior. Yeah, hammer is working out as well. Oh! Okay, so there are finishers actually. I remember them being very rare. And like for example, I think it's something like actually a stat for on your character. Can we check? Primary weapon, secondary weapon, resistance. I guess we cannot at this point. Maybe later. Doesn't matter. Anyway, we will be looking later in detail what the skills are about. You see that villain there? Aha. Now. You run away. Sounds creepy as well. I seem to be critting this fairly often. Not that often, I guess. Ooh, new boots! With one more defense. That is incredible. I think we will have like equipment session after a level or something like that. I wonder if we will find the harvester's side, or if that is just now Ward's weapon. I don't actually recall if... Ow! Ah, okay, the damage was not that bad. I actually don't recall if we will have access to regular side, or only those double sides. Here, have hammer. For example, here we have some axe, right? Another axe, another hammer. We will be checking all of that out, but not right now. Right? Can we just... Okay. Very agile. Okay. Oh! More enemies. Perfect. Come at me, boss. Ow. But even finishers are different than... like, it's not the same finisher against every enemy. I mean, the same enemy. Come in. Everyone is dead. That was part of the enemy, not...
I cannot.
What? We cannot? How about if we heal? Then we can. By the way, I'm considering covering Darksiders comic book. It's not even a comic book, it's only like... what would you call it? A one issue digital comic that was released with Darksiders 1. It's not even laughter, it is sick laughter. Here. Have hammer. Have one more hammer. Apparently one hammer is not enough for you. Yeah, I think the camera movement is better now. You, come here. Yeah, finishers are different. Like on the same enemy we had, that was like the third finisher. Can we move faster? We cannot, I guess. But it's still faster than how War moved, right? Oh, arena. Surely it's not going to open. Yep. Okay. First hard enemy. Ice Giant. Very well. All to dodge attacks. Yes, that is exactly what I'm doing. Thinking maybe the hammer will do more damage. Those sides are faster. Come here. Bye-bye. Yeah, you got nothing on me. I trained with war. Oh. Alright. It's time to finish you. Oh yeah. I don't know, I feel like it was more cinematic than the first one, right? But in the first one it was way more epic when war killed someone. Alright. That was fairly easy. Oh, the angelic statue. Is this an elevator? Damn it, it is. This place is in disarray. Although I think the music is more memorable in this game. Like if you listen, it sounds more epic. Like the previous, this is this emotional and epicness swelling I noticed, where in the first one I don't remember noticing music that much. Alright, here we are. Let's run. Saruman is still laughing. I believe it was called something like sick laugh.
Leave this place!
No! I've come to bargain. Oop. Wait. Okay. This is where the hard part is coming in. Figuring out how to control the character. Because I'm used to Prince of Persia controls, where if you aimed correctly you could jump, but here you can you have to actually rotate. This is bad. Like, I bet you that those wall jumps are going to be the more frequent deaths than actual combat that is supposed to be on hardest difficulty, right? Okay, let's figure this out. Nope. Shift to lean away from vertical beam and press space to jump away. Okay, that's not what I would have done, but alright. Here we are. You shall not rise. I don't want to kick him off the ledge. I'm hoping for loot. Oh. The loot teleports back. That is good. I'm hoping that on higher difficulty we will be getting higher, better quality loot, right? Because, ow. I know that that's how it works with Diablo. Which, by the way, I'm considering playing Diablo. Okay, everyone dead. Although I think Diablo has next to non-story. I haven't played Diablo, that's what I'm talking about it. I have it purchased and installed, and I tried to play Necromancer class, but that was a while back, and now that I have a channel, I'm considering to actually play like the entire game with maybe a different class. But that's way far off. First we have to finish Darksiders 2, then we will be playing Darksiders 3. We still have Battle Chasers as well. Warcraft and Starcraft are going to be ongoing series like all the time, right? Alright, here we are. Man, I miss Prince of Persia. Okay, we cannot jump that just yet. Prince of Persia I think was put on ice by Ubisoft. My experience with it is the Sons of Time trilogy, and I loved that trilogy. Then they tried to do some reboot with that princess and oasis and stuff like that. I honestly wasn't a fan. Like the game was good, but I did not like the different prints, the different magic, as you will. I liked that Sun storyline. And then when they released the movie, they released a new Suns game, but it was like prequel or sequel, some bullshit, and the gameplay was different. It wasn't as great as it was in Suns trilogy. So yeah, I may eventually play Prince of Persia as well. Okay, so we have some sort of Stargate in here. Now, in this game, it's it is starting to delve a little bit into the what would you call it? I guess mythology of the universe. There is mentioned that there are other realms, not just demons, angels and humans, but there are also this Vale, for example, Frozen Realm. There is also the Land of Dead, the Maker Place.
Voices, always voices, torment without end.
Keeper of secrets, I need your help.
I helped you once before, Horseman. Look at me now. How I cursed that day. How I curse you.
Careful, Crowfather. I'm not here to put you out of your misery. Not yet.
I know why you've come. Your brother, the one called War, he's been imprisoned by the Charred Council and awaits their judgment. For dooming the Earth. For mankind's extinction. Why should I care about your brother's fate?
Because you know the truth. Your secrets can save him.
The Council will condemn War. Strip him of power, let him rot in oblivion. To hide the truth. My secrets cannot prove his innocence, Horseman.
No, but they can help me to erase the crime.
Bring mankind back from extinction? Madness.
If it's madness, then who better to show me the way?
Should a way exist, you will find it here.
The Tree of Life. Let me pass.
Not yet. That which you gave me, you will take it back.
In exchange for its secrets, you agreed to keep the amulet.
No. The voices, they curse and threaten without end. They cry to return. You must destroy it!
I cannot.
You annihilated their flesh. Why do you guard their souls?
Open the portal.
You will not pass while I live.
So be it.
You shall not pass.
Here your brethren are trapped in eternal torment. Do you wish to join them? And what of war? Would you kill your brother to save your precious balance?
He is innocent.
Are you so certain?
Wow. War be upon us. Oh, okay. He be crazy. Whoop. Okay. He is way stronger than how I played him. That does not matter. Nope. 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 By the way, if you notice, War has only one arm. The second one is actually sort of mechanical, or I guess magical. Ow. Okay. And that actually happens in the comic book. War disobeys orders or something like that. So that fights him and actually cuts his arm off. Nope. Come on. Ah, poor guy.
Open the portal. Your secrets die with you, old fool.
My secrets, but not yours.
I think this is where we get debuffed, and now just like in the first game.
The uncountable worlds of our universe swirl in an endless abyss. Many worlds ravaged by time or conflict are swallowed by the abyss, returned to the nothingness from which they were formed. But others linger for eternity on the brink of annihilation, that creation might be balanced with destruction. And in the final moment of battle, death was banished to one such world in the autumn of its life, yet not far from the edge of darkness. Had death been sent to his doom, that answer would be found in the horseman's future and in his past.
Be still, horseman. You are wounded.
Don't touch me.
Your arrival here is a bad omen. Yes. It troubles me greatly.
Old one, there's more trouble ahead if you don't start making sense. Where is the Tree of Life?
Life? This world is dying, lad. Choking on chaos and corruption. We can do little to stop it. Soon, the great tree too shall perish, and with it, the last of my people. Is that not what brought you here, Pale Rider?
I seek the tree. Your chaos and corruption don't concern me.
Yo!
It seems they do concern me.
Oh, when I focus they actually show health bar. Okay, that is helpful. And there are glaives, apparently, in the game. Oh! Okay, no. No. There are dodges to be had. Come here. Destroyed. And destroyed as well. So that dwarven looking fellow that we called Old One, he's the same race as Ultane, if you remember from the previous game. Oh! I was not aware that I actually have... I think it's rhythm based. Yeah. So if I slash and then wait a little bit, I can... Yeah, okay.
You fight well, but this corruption can't be beaten with a blade.
Seek out the Forged Sister. Ask her about the fire of the mountain. Help her, and she will help you reach the tree.
As for me, I must return to my work.
See, we now even have like, what do you call it? RPG elements. So those guys are... I think they are called makers. Not to be confused with the creator who is like God in this universe, right? But makers, they look dwarvish to me. It's more even like mix between something feline and dwarves, right? They have these sharp teeth and I think even like furry ears. We will see later with some that do not have as much hair and head dresses. But yeah, we seen one of them in the first game, Ultane, also called Blackhammer. He helped Abaddon to orchestrate, I guess, the apocalypse. He reforged the seals, but he then helped War reforge Mercy, the Strive's gun, and then also Armageddon blade. Anyway, who are you?
And who are you to command a rider?
I am a maker. older than even the Charred Council. These hands have laid the foundations for many worlds. But that was long ago, and now they but hardly know the touch of stone.
Also, I do not remember the name of the actor, but I think he is voicing this character. The guy that plays Mormont in Game of Thrones, or I guess played in first few seasons, the old one at the wall. I know that the actor did some like commercials for the game, live action commercials, but I think he's actually the voice actor. Now that I have seen more of him, I think I recognize the voice. What about the Tree of
Are
Life?
you not curious as to why I seek the tree?
I would not presume to question one of the four, but yes, tell me.
I must restore humanity to redeem war.
Heaven and hell battle upon the shattered earth. All creation trembles, and at the center of it all stands your brother.
He is innocent.
I never said he wasn't. The tree holds power over life and death. If you would resurrect humanity, then you are headed in the right direction. Be warned. A dark presence dwells now within the tree, and the path is barred by corruption.
Notice how different the game is, right? The
You here
oh, level up.
is not dead.
Skill point awarded. You have obtained a skill point by leveling up. Alright. You have leveled up. But before we continue, I'm amazed how different the game looks, right? The first game was all about the Earth and Apocalypse and destroyed cities and all that stuff. And then Darksiders 2 comes out and it switches to fantasy. Out of all places. Of all things. But then I think Fury is going back to Earth and back to that apocalyptic landscape. And to be honest, I'm not sure what I prefer more. Because here we have fantasy, right? But then in the first game, when we are fighting angels and we get their gun, it almost looks like angels are futuristic and almost like aliens, right? Not that they are some fantasy beings. So that's interesting, to be honest. Also, I wanted to comment on something else, but I forgot. Does not matter, I guess. Let's level up. So. Nope. Teleport slash. That teleports across the battlefield and delivers a violent side attack that deals damage and restores Dead's health. Okay. Or Exhume. That summons bloodthirsty ghouls from beyond the grave to fight alongside him. Ghouls deal 3 damage per attack. Ghouls summoned 2. Alright. And can I not, like, skip some of this? I guess this blink is something that I want. The problem is I don't want to have much attacks that have to be activated. Like this the skills without that vortex around it, I guess, are passives, it looks like, right? And I would love to use those, but like 5 of those are about the blink. I don't recall if we will get access to everything eventually. I don't want to be necromancer. Like I feel like if I start summoning stuff, it will get in the way. I don't like summons overall in any of the games that I played so far, be it PC game or pen and paper. I don't like summons. So yeah, let's do teleport slash, I guess. And it has levels. Wonderful. No. How can we... Come on. Cooperate. Okay. Don't. I don't want to see what the next level is about. Anyway, it is accepted. You have purchased a new skill. Press tab to access the radial and use the skill, or press the bound hotkey. Okay, can we put it on 2?
Farewell for now.
Well, that's... I wonder how can I assign it. Maybe in key bindings? I guess this will work as well, because it looks like the game actually pauses. Yeah, so maybe... Okay, that is... Can we, like... Can you switch it to something else? I guess you cannot. But it's like on 6. Oh, that is... I will figure out how to change it. Also, I think I see a chest in here. Yes, it is a chest. Let's loot it. Wonderful. And now let's also check on our inventory. Okay, so we have other weapons. Now this glaive, right? It has less damage, but I feel that it will... No, does not feel faster at all, but it has that charge, sort of. It is what I like to do on war if you go actually. We have a real charge as well. You know what? I think... I will be using this glaive instead. For now, at the very least. And now, armor-wise, we get those bracers, which are better. And we get those shoes that are better. Now, eventually, we will have to decide what we want to use. Like, if we want our war to be tanky or faster or stuff like that. But not for now, so... Also, I think it has been enough. I don't know how long this episode been, but it seems that we finished like the first mission. Man, I love those huge dwarves. Anyway, this was the first episode of Darksiders 2. I hope you enjoyed it. I have been AgitatedCrane. If you are excited for more, leave a like, write a comment, subscribe to the channel, share it with your friends. And I will be back soon. Goodbye. That is not blocking, he's jumping. Goodbye.